Fucking Christ on a fucking bicycle. Finally, okay. This one, at least now it shows up on the chat on the left side. At least that is something. Fucking finally. So the Damaku chat is working, the other things is working. Fuck my ass, man. Like, oh my god, YouTube, you guys are so behind on your fucking things. Okay, just to be sure that these things are working, I need the YouTube folks to actually kind of, you know, like mess around with the chat as well, so. Alright, so that works. Okay, that's good. Now this other one. Okay, more stuff getting in. Okay, fuck's sakes. Okay, finally. Okay, so what I wanted to test is like both the Damaku chests because there's two of them. There's one in front of me and there's one behind me, so that works, and it does. Okay, that's good. Oh my god. Do you guys want to know what the solution was? YouTube is so behind with the thing that's like, yeah, if you're logged in, you guys should be fine, right? If you're logged in, if you have the stream key, if you have the YouTube link that you need, the URL basically to get things to work, as in with, you know, like you already have all the authentications that you need, right? You already have all the authentication that you need in order for things to actually, you know, go well and go fine. But for some reason, YouTube still is like, yeah, no, you're not the person that we claim you to be. Fuck me, though. You have no fucking idea how tilting that is, and it's stupid. It absolutely is, but we got it to work at least. See, like, at least that is some kind of a, what the fuck? I was just checked on Steam. Cyberpunk Fest. Steam Cyberpunk Fest. What cyberpunky games is anything on my wish list on sale, potentially? Maybe. Store wish lists. Anything that is interesting. You know, actually, Subnautica 2. Yeah, no, that game is fucked. No game so far. That's our... Okay. In any case, allow me to finally get to the gaming part. Buzz Honu and Ryan, thank you so very much for, well, in Ryan's case, the YouTube subscription, which is equal to the follow, and Honu with the follow on Kick. I'll play through Cyberpunk again. See, what's weird though is that with the OBS thing, is that I logged in. Like when you use the the plugin for the multi-stream chat thingy, in OBS, it just works. You log in with your credentials and it works. You see everything instantly. But for some reason, for the other things, YouTube is still like, no, that's bullshit. Because I didn't need to do that with Twitch. I didn't need to do that with Kick. It's only with YouTube that it does, so that it's so behind that it's just like being complete full Mongo mode and therefore screwing me over for an hour basically on nothing. So yeah, I don't know why it does that. And the thing with YouTube, though, in particular, also, why is this... Hang on. I'm noticing something that is not working the way that it should. Okay, so for all three, that one did work, but why did some messages just not pop up for you guys? That's weird. And finally, we are here at the gaming part of, you know, the intentional gaming part, I guess. So these things... Okay, yeah, so this looks fine to me. So as for you guys, there you go. Behold, gaming stuff. They're all wanting to be different and special. See, I want you guys, especially like for the newbies, as in for on the YouTube side, for you guys to at least enjoy the same content because it deserves to be equal. I'm a bit of an equalist. I'm equal opportunities for everyone and also equal treatment to everyone, right? Am I new or new-ish to elites? New-ish, I would say. Like, I already kind of get the main gist of it. The only things that I don't know is, for example, like how to get the engineering stuff and all the super OP, like, whatever the hell thing. The only thing that I do know about those things is that apparently it is grindy as hell. That's it. Well, August, like, I suppose that you're a lurker in, like, on the other platforms, I suppose. But YouTube is then now going to be added to the list so that the vaults can be stored there and that people actually, aside from, you know, my regular, like, uploads, that there is an additional reason to go to the YouTube side. Otherwise, I would have used Rumble, but Rumble doesn't really have the proper connection thingies, with, like, the chat and stuff like that here, which I would like to use. So there's, like, the three things here that I currently use, which would be, but yeah, Rumble's not exactly that popular anyway. Like, it is, you know, used on some occasions. But I would need a different kind of setup as well because the Damaku chat doesn't work for Rumble, and also the avatars don't work for Rumble. Basically, nothing else works for Rumble, right? I am stupid, but yeah, I was actually gonna, like, I was thinking about something while I was at work, where I would have, like, a turret on the top side of my ship as well, but I kind of forgot that was a thing, that I was supposed to do that. So this is my little ship thingy. So what I wanted to add on top here would be another automated or turreted thing, so that if people would join me, you know, that they can use both sides, because currently I only have a turret on the bottom side, and it's a bit difficult with the line of sight sometimes. So that's why I wanted to get two sides, so that in case it's a bit difficult to see things on the bottom side, that people can also use the top side to see things. Wait, what do you mean the less pips? What do you mean by that? Yeah, the target thing, threat level 4, I'm not ever going to mess around with that ever again. Even, like, yesterday, like, I was with a friend, someone in stream, where we, went to a threat level 4 thing just like that I just pinged, or that I just, pointed at. And even him with, like, a fully upgraded Corvette was getting lit up. So, yeah, we're not gonna do that. So instead, what I'm just gonna try to find is just some weapon fire that I could hear and avoid using this here little radio thingy, and kind of see if I can find anyone. Just some minor weapon fire, for example, places like these. Oh wait, the less pips? So if I lowered the little boxes thingies, then I go, like, I'm more maneuverable? Is that the gist of it? By the way, for the YouTube folks as well, by the way, for just content in general, there will be a new video uploaded on YouTube, where I will be talking about a certain something about the VTubing scene. So what do I put this thing in? Because at the moment there's like 2. So do I put more things in weapon then, or... Like, if I put 1 in engine, is that okay? Yeah, the thing is, I did notice with the Corsair that it isn't that much of a very maneuverable thing. It's a bit sluggish, but it is beefy. I like that. I like beefy ships. Now, it looks cool too, both inside and out. But, yeah, so shield gives a second multiplier the more pips, in system then, right? So the more equipping system, the better my shields. So system would be like more like defensive part. Engine would be mobility normally, if it worked for the Corsair, and weapons then being your offense part. Well, the thing is, eventually I would like to get one of the Imperial ships, so that's why, like, this is more like a initiation to combat and stuff like that. I feel like the Corsair is a, like, maybe a little bit of an overkill thing to go with for, you know, a beginning kind of thing. I feel like everyone else here is probably going to be some internal police shits. No, usually when this party's at 3 or wings are 3, and it's not going to be it. So, onwards to the next signal. The thing, or the ship that I would like to get eventually would be the Clipper, or was it the Cutter? The Cutter is bigger, yeah, and then the Clipper. Yeah, Cutter is the bigger one, the Clipper is the one after that, was it the other, whatever. At least those two, right, is what I would like to have. Yeah, so, but yeah, that's like 200 billion or what is it, whatever it is. Something fancy schmanching like that eventually, right? I love the Empire. Empire's cool. But, feels like the controls for this game would be more like atmospheric dogfighting, basically. And you actually have people who have like complete setups and things with like joysticks and all kinds of crazy stuff. Like, it sounds weird, and you guys might think, like, Tabby, you are a coward. You don't dare to go to threat level 4 in the middle of space. That's because threat level 4, even for my, like, even with this ship thingy. And I completely overshot that one. I didn't even see. But it is quite the thing with the ship to be dealing with threat level 4. And again, like even a friend, even a streamer, well not streamer, someone who was in the thing with me, and okay, it was basically the point where I was at already. But someone with a Corvette, which is like one of the bigger ships, in-game ships you can have, even he was getting lit up. So what do you think I have a chance in this little dinky thing? Yeah, it is a team thing, so... But so far, we're already at 31, so... 31 out of 45. A backwards Naboo starfighter? Kind of, yeah. But BGS states are in that system. What do you mean by that? Oh, like that? Good question. No idea. But if I saw Anarchy too, I'm not sure. Maybe try and mega ship raid or installation software targets of the system has those in it. In terms of places you had to go, so... I mean, then if it's a raid meeting, usually there should be multiple people there. But if there's too many, and I don't think It really depends, of course, on what weapons that they have. Because apparently I heard that even pirates could have, like, engineered shit and stuff like that. Yeah, I've noticed that too, where they would have chaff launcher thingies. I've noticed that there, where all of my gimbal thingies are just going absolutely haywire. I do wonder, if they use those chaff things, does that also kind of mess around with turreted things? Alright, so yeah, to counter that then you need something that would be just a regular kind of thing, non-gimbaled, non-turreted kind of thing. Or basically where you would need to get good in order to use that properly. You can deselect and fight men's rep. Hang on. You can? How does one do that? Deselect them? I'm indeed playing mouse and keyboard. Oh, wait, yeah, okay, for me, T is apparently target, so that's not gonna work. Also, Kill, thank you so very much for the gifted sub, I really appreciate it. Enjoy the sub and enjoy the emotes. For a will for me, but, I mean, it's just handy to know that there is a way to counteract that, so good to know. Yeah, apparently here there is a thing. If you're brave or crazy, you can also ram them. I did that. I did that. I did ram someone with this thing, a full frontal ram thing when there was some jousting thing going. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I was able to survive. My shield was still fine, so they didn't. Fucking little oak patches and installation? What does that mean? Also, yeah, again, threat level 4, I'm not messing around with that. Hell no. Yeah, maybe also a very interesting thing to know, like how expensive is engineering? Because I know that it is super expensive, but I feel like I should maybe max out my things first and then look for the engineering things, I think. Usually in games it is like that, right? You get to the maximum thing that you can currently access, and then when you've already reached or maxed out to your current equipment, then you start looking for the other things. Cost no credit, just materials, okay, but you still need to find probably a shitload of those things. Also, can you sell those? Well, for now, like when I checked that map thingy, there were no other sounds, so... I mean, no other sounds specifically for those pirates, so currently how much are we at? We only killed 2. Fuck. Well, 2 for the target, that is. So at the moment, we are kind of maybe a tiny little bit stuck here. Well, no need for links. Not that I don't want you to send, it's just that I'm not going to look too deep into it for the time being. So, and most of the time, if you would send something now, and by the time that I would actually get those things, I would have already forgotten by it. So, but it's good to know that they exist and like more or less how to kind of start those things. Again, I'm not gonna go there. This fucking mission, target, threat level 4. I'm not gonna mess around with those. Those things are ass. Maybe a thing, oh yeah, Inaro? Yeah, I do run, I do use as one from time to time when I need to look up something like, hey, which station sells this thing? Which station has that thing? Like, some stuff like that. Also, like, power weapons, does that usually means, like, yeah, that usually means, like, there's, like, factions just beating the shit out of each other, right? Oh, the prismatic knights? These guys are over here. I encountered, like, a lot of them, actually, over here. Fuck, I'm gonna overshoot that thing. Fuck my... No. Shit, I wasn't paying attention. No, seeing those things or seeing stars like these, you always wonder, how did these things come to exist? What in the fuck did you do that you're using a dolphin out of all things and for some reason you're wanted? Okay, for some reason my flight assist turned off. Why? It's a smuggler? How dare? As illegal targets. Illegal people on board. But I lost it. Where'd he go? So, yeah, dolphin, time to die, I guess. Hand over the prisoners! Or whatever you're carrying at the moment. This thing also has things back and it has missiles even? What kind of a funky little dolphin do you have? You're a transport ship. Also fucked. With your gimbal bullshit. I always, like the moment that I hear scan detected, I know it's the cops. It's always funny to see them like hovering around you. But I always like imagine that this is just like a police checkup then, you know, like when you get pulled over by the cops. That you're just sitting in your car, you're just like being all nice and stuff like that. You're just smiling like, yes, I'm here. I'm not gonna do anything. Would they just randomly start shooting you then? Because you're like, oh wait, they're not there. Like you're having your things deployed. Why are you having your things deployed, Commander? And then they lose their collective shit and stuff like that. Also, now I don't want to go to level 4. Level 4 is gonna fuck me over. Like there has to be other ones, right? Dude, like, no, we're not gonna go to the level 4s. They're OP. Like, there has to be at least, like, some random things that will happen again, right? Where they would just randomly spawn with, you know, weapon fire and stuff like that, right? Please? Because if I need to go kill the last ones in those targeted areas, where it's only level 4, yeah, these things are just gonna, like, again, it destroyed or nearly destroyed a dude that in our community that had a Corvette, and that thing, even that thing was just getting melted. So again, me and my dinky little Corsair, we're not gonna be able to do much. Well, I did go to the nav beacon. I am at the nav beacon, but no
For me is now following.
no exact sign of life, except for that one dolphin, but that dolphin wasn't even a target that I had to go fuck around with. And thank you so very much for the follow, I really appreciate it. Well, I'm currently on a private session, so if you want to join in, I can add you. So I would need your commander name, and then I can add you as friend, and those private sessions, or you can join in with the things. There's other people on stream that have asked that as well. That would be like, yeah, Jab, we want to play together and shenanigans. Yeah, anyone is more than welcome. That is kind of our thing. Wait, what? I heard about you being talked about in a partner's Discord, so figured I'd try and drop by when you're I can see what's up. Which one? Because, like, is it a good or a bad thing? Because our people talking shit about me on quite something. There's a bit of everything. Like, there's both good and bad. So how should I approach this with what you're saying? I mean, you can DM me if you want to. You can. In word yeah, okay, so I know what. I can kind of already get a little bit of an indication or idea what they might have said. But yeah, feel free to reach out to me in DMs if you have any questions. I don't mind. But see, this is the thing. This is a difference between, you know, between what people like to say about people, but also sometimes people just need to check it out for themselves and see then if whether those things or rumors or whatever the fucks are right. You can't always believe everything that they see on TV, right? Same thing here. But yeah, again, like if you want to DM me, you can. Like anyone can for that matter. It's not that you need to have like some kind of a privilege or you need to pay me something in order to talk to me, which some VTubers do, but not some, quite a bit of VTubers do. I will never be one of those VTubers, so again, if anyone would like to talk to me, anyone literally could. Just hit me up on preferably Discord. Like Twitter DMs are weird because they hide things. So for me, again, like just reach out to me on Discord. It's the easiest thing to do. I feel like everyone in here is already on, so I'm just gonna reset the nav beacon instance. Also, hey, Ultron, what's up? No, don't worry about it. Like, at this point, I'm used to it, so don't worry about it. It's just a thing that I know that goes around because I see you guys. I see people like talking all kinds of smack behind my back because that's always the easy part, right? It's easy to just say that person did this and that person did that. It's always easy without actually talking to people. It's easy to talk about something that you don't know about. Also, big ship, big chunky ship. What's this? The thing is, like, if like I kind of know or like have an idea what they're talking about. Like, some people just like talking about anything at this point. But for me, it's just like I have evidence to counter said rumors of whatever the fuck people think that I have done. Tabby, you did this. No, I didn't. No, I fucking didn't. No, I didn't. You weren't there for the parts. So how would you know? How would you know for the parts that you weren't there for? Right? I do wonder though. I do wonder, like for the YouTube folks, and maybe, well, the newbies in our community right now that might be tuning in into this stream. I am curious though. First impressions so far. About what exactly? Just generally speaking. Also, this is just a ship that is wanted, but it's not the target. I'm looking for targets. See, that's always a thing. Like, I'm not trying to say, like, oh, I am definitely a nice person. You should totally believe me. It's like, no, I just want people to see for themselves and make their own judgments based on their own experience. That's all that I want. I'm not ever going to say to people, like, that you should believe everything that I say. I'm just like, no, I'm just going to show you or just say things as they are. And that's it. You don't have to therefore be like, oh, yeah, because Tabby said so, it is the truth. It's like, no, I would just show you the truth and it doesn't have to be related to me. It's just that. Or because I said truth doesn't mean that I am therefore the manifester of truth or something like that. And I just, no. I've just gotta be straight up with you guys and that's it. Whether it is beneficial or not beneficial to me. Because there's only the truth, not someone's truth, or your truth, or their truth. There's only the truth and that's it. Howdy from the hospital. What the fuck are you doing? What did you do? Hope you're doing okay though, Ilbrim. What's up? And why are these always like the good guys? I want to go blow up some targets. By the way, Edevoldron, what's up? Welcome in. Give me that booty. Let me see, do you have anything that I want? Like a target? Do you have that for me? Are you target? You are not. So... these guys are probably then teammates. Most of the time when they stick together like that. But where are my dear beloved pirate target thingies that I would very much like to blow up? Indeed, a YouTube stream. Let's see. We could hit G to Psycho, Alt, Shift, Target, and Scanner range if you didn't. What do you mean? Oh no, for me G is something... Oh yeah, for me G is frame shift thing. Like, I don't know. I change my things in a weird way that is accessible to me. So my bad, I guess. But yeah, for me, like, in terms of game suggestions, like, it has to be, like, a very... How would I say this? A very captivating game for me, an interesting game for me to maybe try it out. I'm not too keen on any of the more modern games or any games that people are like, yeah, you must go play Mecha Chameleon, Tabby. Like, no, we're just the next friend slop game where it's just gonna die out in like the next 2 months, something like that. It happened to Lethal Company, it happened to Repo, it happened to Peak, happened to, what is that, Battle Golf thingy. So that's why I'm not bothering with those kind of games. But I'm doing alright, how about you guys? Well, fuck. Let's see, so that's one target. Why do you have... Weren't there buddies flying around with you? They are not buddies of yours, though, but you do have a ship that I like. And unfortunately, you need to blow it up. really earning. Yeah. The morning thing, I know it's something new, and again, for me, the reason why it's easier for me to stream like now, around this time, is because I don't need to set up everything again. I don't need to set up everything in terms of shenanigans with how would I say it? With I can't fucking think. Words, please. Yeah, so for me, if I would stream later, like during the more normal hours for you American people out there, it takes a while for me to wake up and it takes a while for me to set everything up. But for me, like when I am done with work, I'm already, you know, ready to go with everything in terms of, how would I say it? In terms of, like clothing and like setting up a PC, like it's way quicker, right? I don't lose as much time and I have more time to stream basically. It's a little too early, but I can't change my work schedule, sadly enough, so a woman has to make ends meet as well, you know. Sometimes, through means that might be a little bit unconventional, but if it works. Alright, in the meantime, I am going to grab a little ice cream and a drink. Alright, cool. See, and again, what Silence is doing in chat right now, like saying hello, viewers from Kick, and also maybe the other way around, and stuff like that, that's like the kind of interaction I'd like to see. From all platforms, all connected, all hanging out together. That's what I want. Like, I've said that from the beginning as well. I've said it from the beginning of my streaming career as well, and that video is still out there, by the way, on my YouTube. If not my first video on YouTube, where I made my intentions clear, they've never changed. And essentially what I would like to have is a place where everyone can just hang out together, play video games together. With me streaming, it's kind of like the atmosphere that I would like to recreate of when, back in a day, where you would go to a friend's place and play games next to each other. That's kind of what I want to emulate. That I would be that friend, or you are my friend, sitting right next to me just chilling and playing video games, is essentially what I'm trying to recreate with the stream, so. But the goal in its entirety, in terms of what I like to do with the community, like the purpose of the community, is to get rid of this epidemic of loneliness. And I want to be able to provide that. To provide a place where people don't feel lonely. A place where people can find people to hang out with. And also mission. What the fuck? apparently there's some kind of a misobjective thing detected, but I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy my ice cream. But yeah, basically just like a place so that people don't feel lonely anymore, that they don't feel sad anymore. And if they do feel sad, that they have people to turn to in case they want to talk about something, vent, discuss things, and most importantly, also that people are being loved for who they are. Now, that doesn't mean that therefore I will allow bad things to happen, even though I love that person, right? So that's like a thing that people also like to say about me, where they are like, Tabby, you know, you're saying love y'all for being you, but you're being hateful and spiteful towards everyone. You're missing the point. The point of me saying love you all for being you is in terms of acceptance that I do not care what you look like, whether you're a man or a woman, whatever the fuck you identify as, you know, stuff like that. I don't care. Especially, like, for example, like trans people. They have a bit of an issue with me because I don't believe in any of that trans, you know, bullshit, basically. I'm just going to say it as it is. But it doesn't mean that I'm against you. It's a very big difference. I'm against certain practices that are, generally speaking, just not okay. That is it. Like, I'm not going to say, like, oh, you shouldn't be, I don't know, I don't know what I can and can't say on YouTube at this point, so, like, I don't wish them bad things, generally speaking. Right, that's the point. It's just that if people are going to enforce ideas and beliefs on someone else, that is a bit of an issue, because I'm also not going to do the same thing. I'm not going to tell other people you should be believing in this and this and this because I say so, because I feel a certain way. No, I'm not going to do that. Same way should be the other way around. You have your business, I have my business. That's it. And we can still get along despite differences. That is it. It's that simple. And again, that's what I want. This community, to have a community where even though there are people from different backgrounds, different kinds of beliefs, different kind of ethnics, whatever. English, I don't know. Some complex words, my brain doesn't do that. You know, ethics, that's it. Ethics, that's what I wanted to say. But yeah, like whatever you are, whatever you do, whatever the fuck, right? As long as it is morally okay, bottom line, TLDR, it is fine. I will see you as a friend if you allow me to be so, or if you allow me to do so. That is it. It's that simple. Because again, like how many times has it happened, and everyone has encountered this at least multiple times, where no matter what you say or do, someone who prior was a friend to you, which somehow turned completely against you because of things that you have said, even though you don't mean what you have said in a bad way, right? I have a scam detection thing where someone is saying or is curious about my cargo, meaning you are not a cop. Where are you? I will destroy your ass. Your ass is mine. How fucking dare that pirate scam me while I'm eating my ice cream? By the way, Will, fucking exactly. Do you have any idea how many times it has happened where people who were initially my friends that turned completely against me because they saw me say something and they turned so out of context that they prioritized their political view over whatever friendship and past that you had together, which is so stupid to do, by the way. And I literally got canceled, like with work with an artist that I really wanted to work with for like a VTube model. And because she was like, yeah, Tabby, you have said things that I don't tolerate or don't align with. Therefore, I'm not going to work together with you anymore. Even though, you know, we were friends prior. All those fun moments we had together don't mean anything. There you go. You are now banned from everything from our community, including the fucking Twitch chats, the Discord, fucking everything. It is so stupid though, like it happens so many times, and I don't know why that is like such a thing. Why it's so common. Why do you think that I don't trust anymore, like don't trust anyone anymore in the VTubing community? Well, there is no VTubing community. But yeah, I basically discovered how the VTubing community was the moment that I got banned for saying racist and transphobic tweets. Which, by the way, weren't racist or transphobic. But that's just how sensitive people are nowadays. You can just breathe on them. You can just breathe the wrong way and therefore you are now their enemy. Why are we inventing that to be a good thing? Who the fuck decided that would be a smart thing to do? Speaking of smart things, where the fuck are my parts at? In the meantime, my stream is still half finished because I'm just busy flying around. Yeah, let's see. VTubing community, yeah, it is a cesspool where everyone is basically out for each other. Not everyone, but the vast majority, the extreme vast majority, so. Well, no, Xanons, you're fine, but the kick chat works. It's just that people are just lurking in the kick chat. That's fine. By the way, Will, if you want to DM me about, like, I'm kind of curious though. If you want to DM me about, like, some things that people have said in that partner Discord, please. Like, I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, okay? I'm not gonna force you to do so, but I'm just curious. Like, is it about the thing that I'm thinking that it is? Or is it something else? Most of the time it's gonna be the same thing, so. There you go. Poro just, sent an emote in the kick chat. See, it works. I'll say to Lunta, what's up? By the way, Lunta, again, like here, I'm trying to do this pirate mission thingy. There's a threat level 4 thing and a community member slash viewer like join in this private session, and he has a Corvette thingy, and even he got absolutely almost destroyed from a threat level 4 thing. So both of us, we were like trying to fight together. It's like, nope, fuck this. Send it on Discord. Yeah, Discord would be the best thing. And there we go, even more cake chat. See, it works. Wait, there was another dude though. Where the hell is that? Thought the other one escaped. Yeah, there were two of these, there were two dudes in that team. Oh, there are more. More people though, we can't mess around with. The police has arrived, but they're already too late, as usual. Speaking of which, it kind of reminds me of this one thing that I encountered when I was, like, back in the day when I was working in McDonald's. There were actually people who were, doing some not so legal not some legal things, and, we called the police, and they arrived fucking half an hour later. I'm doing okay though, Baz. So what was said in the M's? Okay. Let me see here. Okay. Well, speaking of DMs, let's see. Okay, there's a little thing. Hang on, I gotta send something. hang on. I still, okay, Will, I'm gonna send you something. Wait, hang on. Let me show, no, I'm gonna send you the full clip instead, right? Cause like out of context, it might be a little bad, but when you know the context, it's funny. So, but because it's a first time thing, let me send you a little something. Show how much of an asshole that they are, and it makes it even funny that they, yes, the police calling us racist and Nazis and racist or whatever the hell, that they kind of show how much of an All right, cool. So, that long, that's okay. Hang on, let me catch up with things. Things time I ask about the post, don't agree with friends, what the fuck? Say something, then, yeah, basically, yeah, the moment that you say something that people don't like, you're instantly their enemy, even though you are their friend that they were friends with for a very long time, but because you said one wrong thing, your friendship means nothing to them anymore. That's what I absolutely just hates at this point. Like, why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? But, nah, aside from that, yeah, people are stupid. Because that is a very valid thing to say, that, people nowadays don't know how to cherish friendships and just, like, you know, get along regardless of, what's going on. That would just be, you know, a little thing that could change and just do wonders, you know, talking to people. Tribalism at its worst? Yeah, basically. Yeah. It's exactly that. This stupid fucking tribalism. I don't know why we got to this point. Why and how? Why did anyone think this would be a good idea? It's a little bit weird. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like walking on eggshells around people who, you know, that you should know to be chill, and for some reason to completely watch out, watch out with the things that you're saying, and all that kind of stupid shit. I don't know why. I don't know why it's currently like this. Fucking, I'm walking over here. Yeah, I just can't at this point. I can't with that mentality. Absolutely not. But yeah, see, again, like people are surprised when I keep saying like, yeah, people see me this and this and this. It's because it's people just literally seeing, things completely out of context, don't know anything about me, and that say like, so you Tabby is a fucking Nazi, Tabby is a this, Tabby is a that. It's easy to label someone that you don't know. It's easy to talk shit about people you don't know. It's so easy. Literally the easiest thing that you would do. But why? That is, I guess that is like the most important thing to ask then at that point. But why? Literally that meme of Ryan Reynolds with like his, he had like a surgeon thingy, like and stuff like that. Like, but why? Yeah, for me, I just want the best for people. And like my next video, by the way, that will be uploaded later, is this whole thing with YouTube, not YouTube, the VTuber community that is very, how would I say this? Very focused on selling themselves and whoring themselves out for whatever fucking reason. Right? So just people who basically just want to sell them out as, as online, online women who do things for money. I don't know. Again, with YouTube now being, being streamed, I don't know what can be said. It is weird, I know. But, yeah. It's, I don't know, like, is it that bad for me to not want people to be scammed off of their money? Is that so weird? Is that so bad? Is that so weird, so bad to say like, hey guys, I like you guys not being scammed and finding true love? And for some reason, people fucking lose their shit when I say that.
Why were you dehydrated?
Alright, I saw that he was trying to escape, so that's good. More people to shoot at. If I can find a guy. Whoa, who are you guys? Hang on. why in the fuck are these individual ships worth that much? They weren't even that tanky, even though, Will for me didn't just blast him with everything he has on his ship. But you know what I mean. Well, we killed 8 pirates today. That should be good, right? Because I actually need to, a kill warrant scanner. Oh. But yeah, I will have to end the stream here. Because I need to go to bed, get ready then for, work and stuff like that. So, let me log out here. But Will, thank you so very much for playing with me. I do appreciate it. Always more than welcome. I don't know if there is a limit to how many people can join, like, a private thing. Like, how many people can join a private session thingamabob thing. But it was indeed fun. See, I would say tell your friends, Will. I let them know what kind of person that I am based on your personal experiences, not because of what I'm saying, but purely because, or based on your experiences. That's it. 4 per wing? Oh, infinite PG, okay. Yeah, but per wing, yeah, 4. Okay, cool. What do you mean, nerd? But yeah, I do hope that you guys, with the good type of how are you enjoying this timetable? I don't know, like, it is okay. It's way more, like, easy for me to do it this way. Just to stream this way, because I can stream longer, and it takes less time for me to set things up, right? So, I don't know. But, yeah, again, if there are people who have doubts about me, or if you know people that have doubts about me, I would say share your own personal experience. Don't tell them because I said he should be saying this. It's like, no. Share your own personal experience with whoever might have doubts. And, I will let people speak in my stead in terms of, their experiences, right? Like, I'm not going to tell people you should be saying that I'm totally, a super nice VTuber that you should totally follow. No, I'm not going to say that. I don't want people to also follow me based on that reason, or support me in general for that reason. It's just that if you want to, it should be on your own accord, not because I tell you to. That is also a reason why, I don't know, it sounds like stupid that I'm this, this much of a, how do we call that? But basically what I'm trying to say is that there's a very big reason why with my YouTube videos that there isn't like this kind of animation of like click the like button, then the notification bell, the click the subscribe button for whatever, I don't do that. The reason why is because I firmly believe in if people want to support you, they will do so. That's why I don't ask, right? So purely because of that principle. That's why you will never ever see that in any video of mine. Like, yeah, well, what's up, guys? It's Tabby Thash here, and don't forget to click the subscribe button and the like button and click the bell thingy for notification. No, I'm not gonna do that. Fuck that. I hate that. Every time that happens, I skip that part instantly. It's like, no, just get me to the video. I clicked your video for a purpose. I want to get my purpose out of it, and that's it. Let me do my thing. I got shit to do. And if I want to support someone, I will do so, not because someone asked me to, but because I want to. That's it. Well, say to Chronic, what's up? You just got the tail end of the stream because I'm actually ending the stream right here, right now. But the VOD will be available on YouTube for those that have missed the stream. So on YouTube is a little bit more accessible. It's also on Kick, but also Kick VODs are a bit weird sometimes. But I feel like YouTube is like the go-to like watch kind of thing in terms of the not live stream things. But yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed that stream. And again, TLDR, what should you remember from this stream in particular? YouTube APIs are garbage. They should definitely update that. Definitely make it more modern and approachable for, live streaming. But also, don't believe everything that people tell you. Don't believe, like I would say, don't believe everything that people tell you and check things out for yourself. Do your own research, basically. I'm not saying that like people like to say, like, go, educate yourself. Not in that sense, but more like if you truly want to figure out something, there's always the option of you figuring it out for yourself. Just saying. So, yeah, for now, I will have to end the stream here. But Bum Up, thank you so very much for tuning. I'm about to end the stream, I'm sorry. But for now, again, if you guys would like to DM me, you always can. And if there's anything that I can do to help you out with, let me know. But for the time being, I would say do take care. Have a good night's rest for those that are going to bed. Stick around for the raid. And remember that I love you all for being you.